yesterday?
Yesterday we just kind of kept it pretty chilled. I'm staying with Wade Carmichael and Connor O'Leary in Australia. So we're going to catch up some replays, I think, quickly. Who we got?
Luca Macinas on a left-hander here. Dealing with some speed wobbles, but dealing with them pretty well, Cooper.
Yeah, got over that first section nicely. Big two-turn combo. Luca from Peru, land of the left-hand point breaks, and yeah, definitely a very strong backside. So good start there for him as we pick up a couple of canoas. Big float on that first turn. This must be a replay of his 5-5. Nice little wrap. Second turn, and the wave kind of going into the channel, but polishing it off. So pretty strong start there for both of them. Score coming in for Luca is a 4.67. So yeah, just good little starts for both of the boys. We'll see Dill hopefully come up pretty soon. But yeah, like I was saying, Dill, pretty quiet kid coming up. To be honest, he didn't really start competing in our board riders until, as we said, that first turn at Canoa. He's got that thing unlocked, a little snap spray turn, but then getting the extension. But yeah, so Dill didn't really start even competing until late junior series. And then, yeah, we had when COVID hit, Surfing New South Wales in our state back at home ran a little series. And Dill made the final of every event. As we see, Canoa up and riding one, big backside turn. Great turn there. But yeah, as I was saying, Dill made the final of every event, and then he won the last one at Narrabeen, which was pretty special, and that kind of put him really on the map in everyone's eyes. And then regional tour, he smashed it, and here he is showing the world that he can smash it. So, I mean, great first year on the big leagues, really showing everyone how it's done. But I just love how much he's attacking it, as we see Canoa up and riding on this one in the replay.
Igarashi poking it super vertical, and a big explosion all around him. We talked about the power in Hosegoe, trying to deal with that. Doesn't get a completion on that last one, just comes in as a small number. I want to ask you about a little clip I saw on Instagram with you guys with the football, getting innovative. What was that about, mate? How long did that take you to choreograph? Talk us through it.
Oh, that was actually our very last attempt at doing that. We the waves have been really small for the first 4 or 5 days we were here. It was almost flat, so we had to keep it fun. As we see Luca, big backside turn, huge first turn there, and a big second one, connecting pretty perfectly with both of them. I think that's going to be a really big score. So Dill out there having a bit of a sleepy start, but yeah, really solid 2 waves there for Luca. 4.67 to start. Dare I say that one's going to be a bit bigger. So we see that tide starting to come in really quickly. I was just sitting down there in the competitors area actually with Wade Carmichael, and he was scouting out the lineup, and it just changes so quickly here. You see this replay, hard off the bottom, really tight, vertical in the pocket, and the release doesn't get much better than that, and connects really nicely on this bit of foam, throwing the fins, bunch of spray, and handles it nicely. So
couple of quick lefts for Luca Macinas, tagging them as well, throwing up some good turns, and the judges rewarding him with a good number. 7 comes in for Macinas for his second left. Puts him in the driving seat in this one. Decent total already. Just over 22.5 remaining. He's got 11.67. Back, mate, you're a big part of that story. That must feel great. Let's just stick with live and see your boy Dillon having a good paddle here, and he's up on a meaty right-hander. A ton of speed from the entry, and then he'll get a little shut down by an awkward lip. Not the kind of wave he was after. Meanwhile, Igarashi right behind him off the championship tour in the Challenger Series, and tearing down one. A quick exit for him as he'll pin drop behind. That'll leave Macinas out in the water. But yeah, that Aussie story, it's been one of those things that we've seen, and it's been fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, coming into this year, like I said, we're all very lucky to be over here. So we all decided before coming over, Surfing Australia tried to tie us in together. The team over there at Surfing Australia has done a really good job the last year. We've been doing quite a lot of training drills. Guys like Cal Robson, myself, Dillon Moffat was up there for a few months, and we've got a really tight little crew up there. So they kind of got around us a month before we came and said, put us in a big group chat, and we're like, hey guys, you're overseas together. It's not like everyone can bring as many travel companions as usually. It's a lot harder to have that flexibility to travel right now. So yeah, we're all just supporting each other wherever we can, whether it be down there cheering each other on. I mean, I kind of forget, but I'm kind of one of the older, more experienced guys now, along with Wade and Connor. So any input we can give to the younger guys, and I mean, they're all smashing it. So it's good to see them be real successful. As you see a little replay here of Luca. Don't think he's going to better his score with that one, but he's keeping the ball rolling. A bit of a unfortunate start there for Dill, but yeah, he's going to get back out there. Still over half of the heat remaining, and yeah, try and have a bit of a reset because, yeah, 0.5 not really what he's looking for to start. Kanoa's going to back up his 5.5 with this one. Nice one-turn layback. Would have liked another turn before that one, but he's going to back that 5.5 up. So smart surfing there by Kanoa, but yeah, we'll see what Dill can come back with here. Luca's kind of in a nice position there with that set. I mean, there's still plenty of time, 13 minutes, like you said, with jet ski assist. It makes it a little bit more manageable as we see Kanoa up and riding here. Forehand, nice first little wrap. Getting it up there late, but not quite getting through that one. So he'll ride in and jump on the ski and head back out. But yeah, it's been a bit of a slow start here for Dill. Look for him maybe to try and throw some punts and throw down some big scores to finish this heat. Depends how he's going to try and structure the end of this heat. It sucks when you're on the back foot like this. As we see that replay from Kanoa. Getting up there for a nice first turn, kind of flattening out a little bit on him, and then just a bit too late to this second one, but it's not going to go into his top two. Came into the three-point ride, but yeah, that one turn before that layback for Kanoa came in as a 5.43, so judges have definitely been rewarding that one.
Beat the jet ski ride of Kanoa Igarashi of the championship tour in that red singlet, getting dropped way outside and up to the north. That jet ski just staying well clear of the lineup. Meanwhile, back in our lineup, get a little bit of action, and you can see that wind picking up on the face there. Bumpy ride on the ski, live action. Messina, he'll whip one. He's ridden a couple of good lefts. This one, bit of a smaller wave. We'll get some steep sections in here. Little whip off the top from him, and once again, just kind of wiggling through here. And he'll go incomplete on his last maneuver. 4.67 is that back up. Maybe a shot at improving on that. It's not going to be a big number for him. Probably going to leave our scoreboard where it was.
I think that was a bit of a blocking move. We saw in the corner of our screen as we were, as we see Kanoa straight off the ski chipping into what looks like a huge section. Big forehand wrap. And he's going to ice this one. Another big turn. We're going to see maybe one of the biggest scores. See one of the biggest scores of the day, I think, right there. Kanoa just getting dropped off the ski straight into a jam, and yeah, that was a impressive wave.
Just before we were on this morning, waves a bit more like a Haleiwa wave than some of the waves we've seen today. It's absolute smoker, this one. Off the bottom hard, doesn't take on the lip, just gets a searing rail turn. There's another one, tightens up the arc, tons of spray, and belts it again.
Yeah, that wave was incredible. Kanoa's going to be stoked. Like you said, that thing looks like Haleiwa coming off the bottom there. Nice cupped out. He picked a nice turn there. It looked like it was going to have a lip, but he kind of waited off and turned under it. Then this second one kind of gave him a nice little wedge back at him, went fully into it, and then just iced it off at the end here. Watch the back foot shuffle right on the back of the pad. Kicks that little layback. Knows he's already got a big score. Didn't need to push too hard. And yeah, that's going to come in. I mean, we'll wait for it to come in, but I think well and truly up into the excellent range. As we see Luca, saw there took that one to kind of block Dillon, but Dillon's going to have a big ask on his hands here. This one just came through at a 4-point ride for Luca, so not better in his score. But yeah, with just on 9 minutes remaining now, big task ahead for Dillon Moffat. He's going to be chasing down at least 11.67, I think, with Luca Messina's score. And yeah, only a couple of under 1 point scores for Dill, so tricky one. It's actually, I hope it's not my commentator's curse. We were talking about it the other day. Connor and Wade and I think, rankings. So he's in with a shotgun into Hawaii, and anything can happen. We saw the big manoeuvres he can throw down on a right-hand point break in that last event down in Portugal. So we see that score come in for Kanoa, 8.17.
And he's up, live action, so just drops an excellent number, as speculated by Cooper Chapman. A big right-hander with some critical section, smashes it for an excellent ride, goes up into the 8. How dearly Dillon Moffat would love a wave and a number of that order. Under 8 minutes to try and get one, and then he'll need another on top of that. Kanoa goes to first place with a big total now, and does come on strong in the back half of the heat once again. Meanwhile, Essing down a lengthy drop. There's Messinas, and does some sort of accurate work in a pocket. Doesn't really get much to take on in terms of sections, and it's all soapy and white watery in there. Real tricky on the end, and he does well. Well, he looked like he'd hung on. Looks like he just got bucked off and will go incomplete down on the inside, but we're going to get an improvement on 4.67. If he does do that, he'll make Dillon Moffat's afternoon a little bit more troublesome. Just sitting on a 1.4 at the moment. Let's get another look at the wave from the Peruvian.
Yeah, it looked nice off the start, a bit sudsy. Jeremy Flores vibes at the end of that turn, and then a lot of foam on this wave. He does really well to manage it. That turn still connected nicely. This one still got a nice little click as well, but the foam just really held him back, and he tried so hard to hang on here. Got the backwash. tried with everything, not quite riding out of this one though, but yeah, maybe leaving the door slightly ajar for Dillon Moffat. I mean, we'll wait for the score to come in, but I think it's not going to be much more than a 4.67 if it is. And yeah, it's going to leave Dillon looking for, yeah, around 12 points with 6.5 minutes, which is a very tough ask, as we see him here getting a wave. We'll wait and see what he did at the start of that one. If he got something up in that 4-point range, then it gives him a shot at the end at least, but we're going to have to wait and see. That second turn wasn't anything special, so hopefully big first turn from my sake, but yeah, we'll see how he went.
Waiting for scores here in heat number 4 of the round of 24. Here's a replay of Dillon Moffat. Break it down for us.
So yeah, hard off the bottom, big first turn, so not doing too much there, keeping his cool like we said. Getting another nice turn there, very tough wave to surf, but he knows that he needs two. He gets in and out, and like we said, he's going to probably put something in that 4-point range and give himself a shot coming into the last 6 minutes of the heat. So, I mean...
Busier. Let's remind ourselves how this one's gone down. Here's the recap. And Igarashi starting off swinging, and he's just surfed better and better.
Yeah, started off with that nice flowy wave, getting that 5 early in the heat, backing it up quickly, and then, yeah, we're going to see the replay of this 8-point ride. The biggest score of the day so far. As we see, score just came in for Luca Messinas while we're watching this recap. It was a 5.47 for that last ride, so he's made that task a little bit tougher for Dillon Moffat. As we see, this was Luca's 7-point ride. Huge first turn, tight in the pocket. Coming around, big second turn, clean surfing. That's exactly what the judges are looking for here. So coming down to 3 minutes on this heat, Kanoa and Luca looking very strong. As we see him right onto the jet ski there. And here it is, Kanoa Igarashi, 8.17 on this one. Big first turn, committed. A little bit of variety on this second one, leans right into it all the way around, and then polishing it off nicely. So 3 big critical maneuvers, 8.17 as you see scores slowly trickling in for Dillon Moffat right now. He's going to have a shot at the end, but it's going to be looking like he needs something up close to that excellent range. Nice first wrap there for Luca. Did very well to put down a 5 on this wave. It was difficult to surf, and he put 3 nice turns down and then just wasn't quite able to ride out of this one. But yeah, 4.67 just came in for Dillon Moffat, so he's looking for a 7.8. You see, no priority on the screen for him right now.
Yeah. Of course, the important ingredient is the surf. We've had that throughout the week. We've had it this afternoon. Right now, with 90 on the clock, Igarashi, he's hit his strides in this one. He's going great guns for the leads. So we'll pick up live action from him. And he'll bang a first turn, flick off a ton of spray. And then he'll get on his skates with some speed. He'll smash out a second maneuver as well. It's really nicely done. Great control from him. And very much looking like having a great read on this lineup. And a great way to put a heat together. He'll bring this one all the way in. Still a minute on the clock. That'll be his heat done, and we're fairly safe to say he's looking good for a shot in the last 16 right now. 52 on the clock. Our attention turns to Moffat out the back, looking for a 7.8. Luca Messinas with priority all over him like a cheap suit.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy for Dill to break away here, but he might be able to sell in this one and have a go at the next one. As we see, the boys really having a look at this. He's going to give it to him. Let's see if he can do something here, Dill. Big first section, maybe. He's going to put everything into it. Nice first. Tricky wave to surf, just not giving him the opportunities.
Kind of sums up his heat, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just wasn't there. As you can see, Kanoa rode 10 waves in that heat. I think experience really showing there with the jet ski assist, surfing plenty of World Tour heats. I think Kanoa maybe utilised that jet ski a bit better than the other boys, caught more waves, gave himself more opportunities, and Dillon Moffat just coming through with a 4.6 and a 1 in that heat. Caught the least amount of waves, and I think it showed Lucas got that strong start as we count that one down with a couple seconds to go. So we're going to have Kanoa Igarashi going through in the lead. He's going to probably better his score in his last wave too, and Luca Messina coming in second. Bit of a sleepy heat there for Dillon Moffat.
Dillon Moffat unable to get the score he requires by some measure on that last wave. It will just come in as a small number for him. And the way that wave panned out for him is kind of how his heat's panned out, really. And a little opportunity, that wave just fizzles out. And let's make it official. Igarashi, big numbers for him. A healthy total. He's got that excellent score, the best of the...